Hi, I'm Bambi with Bambi's Goods Crochet on Etsy. Full disclosure, I am trying to monetize. I'm trying to pay for school. I have 2 associate's degrees. I'm trying to get my bachelor's and eventually my doctorate. I would like to become a forensic pathologist and entomologist. I am a first responder who's been kicked out of the field due to chronic illness, so I now work dispatch, who are also first responders, in my opinion, the very first. I do really miss being on rig. I really miss being out there in the field, but it's just not safe for me to do that right now. So I'm staying close as best I can, even if that's a radio's length away. So that's kind of that's me. That's what I do. That's a big part of who I am. Of course, I'm also a fiber artist. I crochet. I'm a very, very beginner spinner. I mean, bare beginner. I've attempted some knitting. I'm not very good at it. But I've made a couple items. I cook, I bake, I read, I write. I watch a lot of Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers and Brooklyn Nine-Nine are my comfort shows, if that tells you anything about me. So, that's pretty much it. I've never done YouTube before. I've never really created content before. I do have a TikTok where I mostly post pictures of what I make in order to attempt to sell it. Again, I'm trying to pay for school, to get my way through school. But I'm trying to also get on YouTube and kind of spread out a little bit, expands to who all I'm reaching. So this is a blanket in a 4-row repeat. It's a wheat stitch that I'm making for my paw for Valentine's Day. Christmas. Valentine's Day. I'm making it for Christmas. I'm also making a big granny square blanket for my dad, and it is a giant Jason Voorhees mask from Friday the 13th. I've been working on it since July. I may never touch a granny square again after this. I just got a little bit more white yarn. I'm so close to finishing all these squares, and then I just have to sew it all together. But outside of blankets, I've also made a couple sweaters. I make some hats, but those mostly go in the donation box for my local shelters. The state of the world and everything right now, I just feel like that's just something that I can do to help, where I can't do a whole lot, but I can do that, you know. But after that, I make amigurumi primarily. This one's beak is a little wonky. It needs a little work, a little fine tuning, but I think they're pretty cute, these little snowy owls here. I made a bunch of those at work last night. I do work night shift. It's Christmas tree cake. They're so cute. The red yarn has tinsel in it, so it is not glitter. It will not shed. I don't think I could ever work with actual glitter and yarn. That would drive me mad. But it does have a little bit of sparkle, and I love it. I got those at Michael's. Has like a Christmas collection with some sparkly, some tinsely white, red, and non-tinsely dark green, which I love. And they're just the perfect colors for these. So I also made a little turtle. The Christmas tree cake style shell. I love them. I make a lot more than that. I don't have a lot more than that around here right now. I might have my monkeys somewhere. But more than that, I think they're in the back room where I store most of my crafting supplies. And this is really it. When I post on here, I'm not very good with the vlog style or the patterns or, and of course, if you have any questions or you're interested in any of these patterns, please let me know. I'm happy to share them. They're mostly paid patterns because it's my way of helping to support other small businesses. I do freehand a lot of things too, but most of my amigurumi comes from paid patterns. This is pretty much it. I figure I'll probably do kind of stream of consciousness, long-form content so that we can crochet or knit or spin together. You can pick up a craft and we can do things together. I might show you some of my finished projects. I might do some different yarn reviews. But this is kind of it. It doesn't get much more interesting than this. Of course, I've got cats. They'll be in and out of the picture. Got an orange one named Ralph, a calico named Honey, and a white and gray one named Mask. She's my oldest, and they're all taking naps around the house right now. And beside me, out of camera frame, is my deaf dog, Theodore. He is the most recent addition to my household. I love him very much. Right now, it's just me. As soon as this weekend, though, my sister may be home from deployment. She's been deployed for a year or better now. Over a year now. I miss her so much. And she'll be moving in with me for a while. I'm so excited to have her back. But that's about the extent of it. Honestly, this is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'm happy to answer any of that. I'm happy to give you links to anything. My allergies are kicking my ass. I do curse. That's a part of who I am at this point. You work as a first responder long enough, and it's just, yeah, a part of us. It's like ingrained in our brains. So, I'm an emergency dispatcher. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. at the moment. Of course, that can fluctuate at any time, and my schedule rotates, so I don't have a set schedule for videos. But that's pretty much it. I work, I crochet, I read, write, and watch Bob's Burgers on YouTube, and that's kind of the extent, which I feel like I've said 3 times now. I probably should have written, like, a script for this, maybe, and I might try that in the future. Again, this is kind of my first YouTube video that's not schoolwork related. It's not me giving a speech or practicing sign language. I have some ideas for future videos, mainly given the state of everything right now in the world overall. Maybe the politics of fiber arts, which I know politics and channels are kind of, especially entertainment channels, are kind of taboo, right? Nobody wants to get into politics. That's stupid. But less so actual political parties in current time, and more so the history of fiber arts, because fiber arts historically is political. But it's so cool. It's so cool. Spies used it. They used it to support their troops with socks and warm garments when it was cold outside. They used it to report back information to their troops in codes. It's really incredible. All the history behind it, especially when it comes to things like Civil War, World War II. It's amazing. And that's something that I would like to have a deeper dive into and maybe report back. It's something that really fascinates me. It's something that really interests me. I love it so much. It's so cool. And I barely scratched the surface, but it's a fascinating topic. And I'm a bit of a nerd. If I latch onto something like the history of something specific, somebody will hear about it if I am not stopped. But that's, I might share some things like that, some different things that I'm overall interested in. If you guys are really watching this and you're interested in this channel, and if you're interested in any specific topics or anything that you would like to see talked about on here, please let me know. Any questions for me? Like I said, I'm trying to make some longer videos so you can pick up your own craft and we can crochet, and of course I haven't been in this video because I suck at multitasking, which is probably kind of ironic for a responder or a dispatcher, because I handle 8 different things at once, from fire to medical to PD to wreckers to other PD. I mean, all kinds of things going on at one time in there. I have 10 different screens that I'm monitoring at any given moment, not to mention the cameras. But when it comes to talking and crocheting at the same time, that's where I struggle for some reason. Anyways, this is kind of an introductory video. I'll make some more short form content, some little things as well. I'll probably get on here and show. I've got some yarn coming in from Hoppy. I think it's hobby based on spelling, but I'm not sure. I know there's some different ideas how to pronounce that, so I don't want to get into it. But I might do a little unboxing with that. Some different yarn reviews like this. I love this stuff. Of course, I haven't watched it yet, so we'll see. just things like that, little things. And again, if you guys want anything specific or any topics that you're really interested in, any questions, any patterns, if there's any, even it's something that you want to see me make, I'm always looking for new inspo and new patterns for things that I can create, and I am happy to post it, because that's, of course, why I'm starting this YouTube channel. So just let me know in the comments if you have made it this far. I really appreciate you. I'll try to get some more content up relatively soon, at least once a week, is what I'm going to shoot for, but we'll see. I do tend to injure myself a lot. Most recently, I have dislocated both of my ankles at the same time somehow. So, a bit of a hazard. Things are always kind of up in the air for me, but we're going to go with the flow, see where this goes, and hopefully I will see you guys again soon.